Okay, so let's go here.
You can see here that that's where they're taking that very eye and kind of transposing over that area again. Your pineal gland being right there.
Well, yeah, exactly. And there's other parts to it. Like I said before, you see all what's going on here, but you're operating in different areas. But one of the things that people are probably not noticing is the animal brain part. The animal brain part that we have discussed earlier has a lot to do with what's on the front of in the suit Taseti.
Mm-hmm.
And that's who? That's Wadjet, right?
Right.
Okay, so that's Wadjet. Wadjet is referring to the eye.
Okay.
Okay, this is exactly what it's talking about, the brain.
Mm-hmm.
See, we represented the brain this way.
Right.
Okay, but what they were saying is every time you saw it on the crown, every time you saw it on the mask and all this type of stuff they talk about, you always see that cobra there.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Okay, and that's what this is talking about. Now, this is also talking about the energy, of
Mm-hmm.
course. It's talking about the jet, or we're talking about again the eye, and as you mentioned before, the pineal gland. It's even
Right.
in the Bible it talks about that.
It does.
Okay, it says the eye is what? The light of the body, right?
Right. Uh-huh.
Okay, and it talks all about this very same thing because they know, we know
Right.
that you're referring to what? Everything that refers goes right back to the eye that everybody knows. They see it. It's on the dollar bill. It's
Mm-hmm.
everything.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
same situation, right?
Yeah.
Same resemblance, right?
Yeah.
But now we know.
Yeah.
Okay, you're connecting that to it. So that right there just lets you know that everything you're talking about is the being,
Yeah.
the
Okay.
consciousness.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
the awareness.
Yeah.
This type of thing. Like you're
Yeah.
alive.
Yeah.
All of that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As long as energy exists.
You will continue to exist.
Right.
This is absolutely correct.
Right. Absolutely. Okay. Okay. No, that's a big part of the conversation that we were having last week was just how those things are represented right in the meta nature first of all, and then the science behind it. And it seems like there was so much science that came out of North Africa. I mean, like almost every discipline. I don't think there was a discipline that was not engaged. We were talking about chemistry. We were talking about obviously agriculture was part of the things that they were developing there. Pyramid building, like there was a lot, and even how the pyramids are built is all based on pretty much mathematical precision.
It's perfection.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Right, perfection.
Yeah.
So, but this all functions about on brain activity.
Right.
Right. Again.
Right.
So they understood the importance of knowledge through the brain.
Right.
They understood that part of it, and that's kind of what we need to understand. So we talked a little bit about now how we got that we talked about the three statues of the triad. We talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all these things is clear when it comes to knowledge. Now here we go. So these are all referring to again the same thing we already know. This right here in the middle references all the chakras,
Right.
and it's going on. Okay,
Yeah.
and then you're talking about the step pyramid. Of course, we see that a lot in Aztec temples, right?
Mm-hmm.
But again, this step pyramid goes all the way. This is talking about consciousness again.
Right.
Okay, the step pyramid is talking about the same thing and talking about that. Those temple talking about that with Imhotep is a part of that, as you can see here. It's right here in the middle of the first one to the right.
Mm-hmm.
This would be, if we were to look at this from the pyramid perspective, this is talking about the Djed.
Okay.
Okay, the Djed. So this is right. So this is what that would look like if we don't have a picture of that, I don't think. But the Djed would look very similar to this to the right. Okay, so that's what that would look like. The step pyramid is there. You
that
go.
One there.
So you
okay.
see, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
See this is all right. This is your spine right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, in the spine, in the Djed, in each Kemet represents stability.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so in the middle dimension.
Yeah.
So we don't have a picture of that. I didn't know you were going to show this, and that's kind of what this is talking about.
Mm-hmm.
The next picture, okay, it's all about the step pyramid. All this goes right. All this is about consciousness here. Okay. These different levels, these different steps. You see how these steps going steps, all the way up to the top here.
Hang on, let me grab this one here. This is the one you're talking about here.
That's the Sibayat.
Oh, okay.
Sibayat, yeah, okay, that's Sibayat. Yeah, that's a different. That's the Badunech.
Let me grab the one you just said.
Unless you have a Djed in your, did you have one there?
No, I don't. I don't.
Okay, so the Djed is referring to that is talking about that the very thing is talking about the spinal column, which is the one that's off to the right.
Okay.
Yeah. So kind of surprised me there a little bit.
Yeah.
I wasn't looking for that one, but you know, because let me see if I can pull one up for you here real quick. Because I'm able to. Oh, here we go. All right. Let's see if we can, just give me 1 second.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll be ready.
Let me ask you while you're looking for that. I don't want to distract you too much. Can your pineal gland be calcified? Is that such a
Yes.
thing? That's a true thing.
Yes. And that happens through a lot of things. So, for an
Okay.
example,
Okay.
if we are, um, if we're not taking care of our bodies properly, that would be an example of that. Right? Drugs would be another example of that. So, for an example, if you are, for an example, you want to say snorting, right? If you're doing any type of mind altering drugs, they can really damage the brain, of course, and callous that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, but truly, your pineal gland is like as soft as a grape.
Mm-hmm.
It's really soft. That's how it is with the child when they're born.
Mm-hmm.
The sensitivity of energy is so high.
Right.
Okay, but it's over time that it's lost. Right, the neurons and everything tend to, to decrease as we get older.
Right. Okay.
The intensity of that is very high. As a newborn baby or a child that's 1 year old, the world to them is intensified like 10 times.
Right.
They see, they want to touch and everything. They want
Yeah.
to get involved because the world they're exploring, right?
Right.
It's so sensitive to them.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's kind of what that looks like. But yes, can it be? And the answer is yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, because I've read about that. I've heard people talk about that. I never knew that that was actual.
And that's one of the things that we have to learn is how to, how what can we do as for a reference to, um, you know, preventing that. But again, it's like the food that we eat,
Mm-hmm.
right? It has a lot to do with diet plans. There's a lot to do with just a lot of different reasons. I want to say,
Right.
okay, but as you mentioned before, is it something that can happen? And the answer is yes. So I'm still working on that. So as I'm still talking, um, I have the Sibayate. Did you pull that up?
Did you drop it? I don't see it there.
Yes, you had pulled it up before, I think.
Yeah, the last one I got is that last image I pulled up.
Oh,
From the
okay.
chat. You dropped it in the chat, right?
Yes, sir. Bring it up. What it's talking about is this again. There it is. It's in the chat. Yeah. So I was talking about that is the teaching of instruction that happens, but they're focusing a lot again on brain activity, and of course, instruction is taught at the per unk.
It's
You
weird. It's
remember me
not. It's
showing?
not showing up.
Oh, it's not showing up.
No. Yeah, I don't know what it is.
See if I can bring that up again. I
My
thought I read
man,
it's in the.
my man also mentioned calcium building up in your body can cause that effect too.
Too much of that, yes.
Okay, that's what I've actually heard as well. Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. I agree with that. Where are we? So I put it in the chat again. Then, oh, here we go. Right here.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, this is cool right here. Okay. Why do you not? Ooh. All right. Oh, jeez. What am I doing here? This is a good one, too. Okay, there we go.
There we go. Yep.
Okay.
So as we can see here, this is called the digit or the stability, where you're looking at a couple of different things.
Okay.
So the rings that's referring to, you can see the different levels. But for this particular show, I just want to say that this represents that spine that you saw inside of the pyramid.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, right. So in the Hebsed, when I talked about that,
Yep.
the Nasut Binti had to wrap ropes around his arms and pull one of those up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is talking about the stability of Kemet. This is
Yeah.
all part, yes. So
Right.
this is a very important symbol. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Talks about your spine. It talks about how everything needs to be in order. So we're talking about two different things here. So again, in the Medunetia part of it, stability means stability in right word, and deed, and action.
Right.
Okay. This is what the Djed represents.
Okay.
Okay. So when we're looking at that picture, let's put those two together. There you go.
Yeah.
See this? Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
See, so but you don't see the Djed here because it should be in the pyramid, but that's exactly what it's representing. The bottom is of course, your tailbone, right?
Right. Right.
And you're going all the way up to the back of your cranial.
Right. Right. Right.
And then and this
And there's
is
your
exactly
consciousness, right?
Okay, exactly
Right.
same situation.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
You see that? Okay.
Yeah.
So the reason why I wanted to point this out is because the Medunetia is so valuable and so powerful when it comes to explaining the body and explaining right what something is. But what we did, we were able to put them into symbols to explain or mean the thing.
Right.
Okay, but when you're looking at this, okay, you're talking about the human anatomy. But of course, when you were dealing with bodies, that was a part of everyday life for us. So we don't see right. So this this wouldn't mean anything. In the Medunetia, as you can see, the Djed means everything.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a pretty amazing symbol there. I like that.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Of course, we know the pyramid down here at the bottom is talking about the Eye of Providence here, and it's got everything that's written in Latin down at the bottom. But what is this little? See this little? It's like it's shining here on top here.
On top of the eye there? Yeah.
Yeah. This is consciousness.
Right.
Okay, around the eye.
Right.
Consciousness around the eye. And I said before, and I said again, it talks about all that relates to you relating to the physical world and consciousness, or the Shekinah glory, they want to call it.
Right.
It's talking about light, being, consciousness.
Yeah.
I know I'm saying that word a couple of times, but I have to really emphasize that, because without that, there will be nothing.
Right.
Okay. So you wouldn't be able to see without it. You wouldn't be able to hear without it.
Right.
Your sensory, your system would not be able to pick up vibrational energy.
Yeah.
So there would be no feeling without that. So you have to have it, right? So all that is related to that. So that's how powerful this is.
Yeah, that's very powerful. I mean, that whole concept. I mean, essentially, music is very much vibration. That was one of the things that we had talked about. Like